Hey guys, welcome to the channel if you're new, welcome back if you're a subscriber. Special thanks to all of my patrons. My name's Neil and today we are watching Hamilton. This has been one of those movies that's done pretty well on a bunch of my Patreon polls, but never won. And finally, it's the winner of I did a poll just for musicals. And it didn't look like it was going to pull it out, but in the last day, it pushed forward and tied with Grease. So I'm going to be watching Hamilton and Grease back to back, and then we'll move on to a new genre from there. So yeah, next week, guys, Grease, keep an eye out for that one. But let's talk Hamilton. My American history is limited. So I know that Alexander Hamilton was one of the founding fathers. And I think there was a famous duel between him and Burr, but I don't know who Burr is, and I really don't know who Hamilton is. I don't know what his story is, where he's from, any of that. So I'm very interested to learn more. But first and foremost, I'm very interested to see this musical. Musical is not my genre. I've actually worked on more musicals than I've probably watched in my life. I did a bunch of Nickelodeon shows back in the day, including a couple of musical ones that were a lot of fun, but it's just never really been my genre. I'm not a show tunes guy. I have a terrible singing voice, so I'm certainly not a sing-along kind of guy. But from the moment Hamilton hit Broadway, I feel like it's been a phenomenon. Like, people who don't normally talk about musical theater were talking about Hamilton in particular, and talking about how amazing it was. And, you know, tickets were impossible to get when it was on Broadway, and it's just supposed to be incredibly good. I know Lin-Manuel Miranda wrote it, and the man's a musical genius. There's no other way to put it. So I'm eager to jump into this. Don't expect me to be singing along. I really don't know any of the songs. I've heard snippets here and there just by living in the 21st century, but I don't know the songs. I don't know the history, but don't be surprised if I'm humming and tapping my foot along. Anyway, let's jump into it, guys. This is Hamilton. Oh, already we're getting some cool music. Not your typical Disney intro.
At this time, please silence all cell phones and other electronic devices. All photography
So is this just
and
a
video
straight
recording
filming
is
of the
strictly
stage production?
prohibited. Thank you, and enjoy my show.
How does a bastard, orphan, son of a whore and a Scotsman grow up to be a hero and a scholar? Put a pencil to his temple, connected it to his brain, and he wrote his first refrain, a testament to his pain. And the world's gonna know your name. What's your name, man?
Alexander Hamilton. My name
Chills
is
already.
Alexander Hamilton.
There would have been nothing left to do for someone less astute. He would have been dead and destitute without a sense of restitution. Started working. We fought with him. Me, I died for him. Me, I trusted him.
Me, I loved him.
And me, I'm the damn fool that shot him. Alexander Hamilton.
Wow, chills already.
Pardon me, are you Aaron Burr, sir?
That depends who's asking.
Oh, well, sure. Sir, I'm Alexander Hamilton. I'm at your service, sir. I may have punched him. It's a blur, sir. He handles the financials.
You punched the bursar.
Yes, I wanted to do what you did, graduate into and join the revolution.
While we're talking, let me offer you some free advice. Talk less. Smile more. Fools who run their mouths off wind up dead.
Say bonsoir to the king, to the 12. Who's the best?
Say more.
I am Hercules Mulligan, up in it, loving it.
Well, if it ain't the Prodigy or Princeton College,
Aaron Burr.
give us a verse, drop some knowledge. You spit, I'ma sit, we'll see where we land.
Burr, the revolution's imminent. What do you stall for?
If you stand for nothing, Burr, what'll you fall for?
Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
I am not throwing away my shot. Hey, yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away York City streets get cold. I shoulder every burden, every disadvantage. I've learned to manage. I don't have a gun to brandish. I walk these streets famished. The plan is
Geniuses, lower your voices. You keep out of trouble and you double your choices. I'm with you, but the situation is fraught. You talk, you're gonna get shot.
Oh, am I talking too loud? Sometimes I get overexcited, shoot off at the mouth. I never had a group of friends before. I promise that I'll make y'all proud.
Let's get this guy in front of a crowd.
I'm afraid to talk over anything so far because it's just so lyrically dense and fun, and me talking is just going to ruin it. So this is going to be a weird reaction for me, guys. I'll try and talk when I can, but there may just be a lot of shots of me grinning and loving this. Dang. Alright, I'm loving the energy so far. It's invigorating.
Excuse me, miss, I know it's not funny, but your perfume smells like your daddy's got money. While you slumming in the city in your fancy heels. You searching for an ice cream, give you ideals.
Where you disgust me.
So you've discussed me. I'm a trust fund, baby, you can trust me.
I've been reaching out to things, but Thomas Bellman are created equal. And when I meet Thomas Jefferson, I'm gonna compel him to include women in the sequel. Right! Look around, come not rebel, scream revolution. They have not your interest at heart.
Oh my God, tear this dude apart.
Chaos and bloodshed are not a solution. Congress does not speak for
My dog
me.
speaks more eloquently than me. Honestly, look at me, please. Don't read.
Not your interest.
Don't modulate the key, then not debate with me.
Alexander, please.
Burr, I'd rather be divisive than indecisive. Drop the niceties.
A message from the king.
You say
I find it interesting that every American is being played by a person of color, and it's only the loyalists and the Brits that are white. It's a fascinating choice.
you'll be back. Soon you'll see. You remember you belong to me. When push comes to shove.
Tough to actually sing with a British accent. Have you noticed how many British singers actually sing in an American accent?
And now, don't change the subject.
Literally frothing at the mouth.
Favorite subject. When you're gone, I'll go mad. So don't throw away this thing we had.
He was Mad King George III, wasn't he? He's ridiculous, which is the whole point. I love it.
If they tell my story, I am either gonna die on the battlefield in glory or rise up. We will fight for this land, but there's only one man who can give us a command.
To Washington, we are outgunned, outmanned, outnumbered, outplanned. We gotta make an all-out stand. Hey yo, I'm gonna need a right hand man.
Let's take a stand with the stamina God has granted us. Hamilton won't abandon shit. Yo, let's steal their cannons. Your Excellency, you wanted to see me?
Hamilton, come in. Have you met Burr?
Yes, sir. We keep meeting.
As I was saying, sir, I look forward.
I am not throwing away my shot.
Son, we are outgunned, outmanned.
I need all the help you can get.
Bang! Ah, it just doesn't let up. It's just chills.
Now Hamilton's skill with the quill is undeniable, but what do we have in common? We're reliable with the ladies. Martha Washington named her feral tomcat after him.
That's true. Is it a question of if Burr or which one?
Hey.
Laughing at my sister as she's dazzling the room. Then you walked in and my heart went boom. Grab my sister and whisper, yo, this one's mine. My sister made her way across the room to you. And I got nervous thinking, what you gonna do? I'm about to change your life.
Then by all means, lead the way.
Elizabeth Skylar. Thank you for all your service.
If it takes fighting a war for us to meet, it will have been worth it.
I'll leave you to it.
Oh, an entire romance in a song.
All right, that's what I'm talking about! Now everyone, give it up for the maid of honor!
Wow.
I'll never forget the first time I saw your face. I have never been the same. I'm about to change your life.
Then by all means, lead the way.
I'm a girl in a world in which my only job is to marry rich. As I romanticize what might have been if I hadn't ties to my
I love this whole the whole device of this song. Doing the same scene from another perspective.
At least I keep his eyes in my life. To your union.
Bang.
That you provide. I will never be satisfied.
Bang. Wow. Powerful song.
Raise a glass to freedom.
Hey, something you will never see again. No matter what she tells.
Came to say congratulations.
Spit a verse, bird.
I see the whole gang is here. You are the worst, bird.
Well, I heard you got a special someone on the side, bird.
Is that so?
What you trying to hide, bird?
I should go. I'm afraid it's unlawful, sir.
What do you mean?
She's married. She's married to a British officer.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
If you love this woman, go get her. What are you waiting for?
See you on the other side of the war.
See you on the other side of the war.
This feels a bit like an Amadeus Salieri kind of relationship.
And I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. I can know one thing in life I can control. He exhibits no restraint. He takes and he takes and he takes and he keeps winning anyway. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Ah. Yeah, it's like so many songs just give you chills, don't they? They're great.
And every day, sir, entrust me with the command. And every day,
No.
he dismisses me out of hand. Instead of me, he promotes Charles Lee.
I'm a general.
Yeah, he's not the choice I would have gone with. He shits the bed at the Battle of Monmouth.
Everyone attack!
Number one, the challenge, demand satisfaction. If they apologize, no need for further action. Alexander,
Aaron Burr, sir.
can we agree that duels are dumb and immature?
Sure, but your man has to answer for his words, Burr. How many men died because Lee was inexperienced and ruinous?
Okay, so we're doing this.
7, 8, 9, number 10, basic fire! Lee, do you yield?
You shot him in the side, yes he yields. We need you
I
alive.
am more than willing to die.
Your wife needs you alive, son. I need you
Call me
alive.
son one more time!
Okay.
Go home.
Man, it's powerful stuff. And I didn't know any of this story, so I'm appreciating that a lot.
I begged him to send you home.
Oh.
I'm not sorry.
I just realized what that is in his hairline is his mic. Some of them have the side ear mics, but his is nested in his hair. It's not an uncommon technique. Hers might be up in her hair as well.
Everyone give it up for America's favorite fighting Frenchman. I'm taking this horse by the veins like in red coats when we blow stains. And I'm
right-hand man back.
Get your right-hand man back. You know you gotta get your right-hand man back. You gotta put the button to the letter, but the sooner the better to get your right-hand man back.
Alexander Hamilton.
Are you saying no sweat? We're finally on the field. We've had quite a run.
Immigrants,
We get the job done. We move undercover and we move as one. Through the night we have one shot to live another day. We cannot let a stray gunshot give us away. How did we know that this plan would work? We had a spy on the inside, that's right. Hercules,
I got a spy on the British government. I take the measurements, information, and then I smuggle it.
And just like that, it's over. We tend to our wounded. We count our dead.
I'm so blue. I thought that we made an arrangement when you went away. What comes next? You've been freed. Do you know how hard it is to lead? You're on your own. Awesome. Wow. Do you have a clue what happens now? Don't come crawling back to me. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Yeah, you'll blow us all away. Someday, someday.
look at my son. Pride is not the word I'm looking for. My father wasn't around.
Father wasn't around.
Swear that I'll be around for you. Okay, one more thing.
Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room?
Soon that attitude, baby, you're doomed. Why do you write like you're running out of time? Hamilton at the Constitutional Convention.
I was chosen for the Constitutional Convention.
There's the New York Junior Delegate.
Now, what I'm gonna say may sound indelicate.
Okay, I know I talk too much. I'm abrasive. You're incredible in court. You're succinct, persuasive.
My client needs a strong defense. You're the solution.
Who's your client?
The new U.S. Constitution.
No.
Hear me out. We won the war. What was it all for? Do you
Wait
support
for it.
this Constitution?
Of course.
Then defend it.
And what if you're backing the wrong horse?
My Alexander,
Angelica.
don't forget to run. Look at where you are. Look at where you started.
They make really good use of this turntable stage. I think it's a really clever stagecraft. It's a simple device, but they use it for such great storytelling beats like that.
Sir, do you want me to run the Treasury or State Department?
Treasury.
Let's go. I am not throwing away my shot!
Is that it? That's intermission. Holy jeez. Okay, time to pee. All right, just in time.
How does the bastard, orphan, immigrant, decorated war vet unite the colonies through more debt? Not so fast, someone came along to resist him, pissed him off until we had a two-party system. He's been kicking ass as the ambassador to France, but someone's gotta keep the American promise.
Franklin.
Simply must meet Thomas. Thomas.
Jefferson. Wasn't Franklin in France too? Maybe I'm got my timing wrong.
So what did I miss? What did I miss? I had my first cabinet meeting today. I guess I better think of something to say.
What an intro for a second half character.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for a cabinet meeting? The issue on the table
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We fought for these ideals, we shouldn't settle for less. These are wise words, enterprising men quote them. Don't act surprised, you guys, cause I wrote them. Oh, if the shoe fits, wear it. If New York's in debt, why should Virginia bear it? Our debts are paid, I'm afraid. Don't tax the South, cause we got it made in the shade. Look, when Britain taxed our tea, we got frisky. Imagine what's gonna happen when you try to tax our whiskey.
Thank you, Secretary Jefferson.
We got our rap battles.
Welcome to the present. We're running a real nation. Would you like to join us? Or stay mellow, doing whatever the hell it is you do in Monticello. If we assume that that's a civics lesson from a slaver. Hey neighbor, your debts are paid because you don't pay for labor. We plant seeds in the South. We create, you keep ranting. We know who's really doing the planting. You almost died in the trench, or you were off getting high with the French.
1789 8 Mile.
Sitting there useless as two shits. Hey, turn around, bend over. I'll show you where my shoe fits. Excuse me. Madison Jefferson.
You don't have the votes. Such a blunder. Sometimes it makes me wonder why I even bring the thunder.
Why he even brings the thunder?
Loving it.
Daddy, look. My name is Phillipa. I am a poet. I wrote this poem just to show it. And Mom, just turn 9. You can write rhymes, but you can't write mine.
What?
I practice French and play piano with my mother. My daddy's trying to start America's bank. De trois
Angelica, tell this man John Adams spends the summer with his family.
John Adams doesn't have a real job anyway.
Vice presidents, right?
Stop state where we can stay with us.
Man, their voices. I don't know what the style is called, but I love the two completely separate lyrics layered on top of each other like that. I'm a musical illiterate, but I know what I like.
So I offered her a loan. I offered to walk her home. She said,
You're too kind.
that's when I began to pray, Lord, show me how to say no to this. I don't know how to say no to this.
You see, that was my wife who decided to...
Sucker, a cuckold, so time to paint the pipe, I pull the pants, you unbuckle.
Say no to this.
Pretty sexy for Broadway.
The Mercer legacy is secure.
Sure.
And all he had to do was die.
Now that's a lot less work.
We ought to give it a try. Now how you gonna get your debt plan through?
I guess I'm gonna finally have to listen to you.
No one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened.
Maybe we can solve one problem with another and win a victory for the Southerners. In other words, wouldn't you like to work a little closer to home?
So this is how Washington, D.C. was born, as the capital specifically.
Or did you know even then it doesn't matter where you put the U.S. Capitol?
Because we'll have the banks. We're in the same spot.
You got more than you gave.
And I wanted what I got. You get nothing if you wait for it, wait for it, wait. God help and forgive me. I want to build something that's gonna outlive me.
I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens.
Dang. Nice.
Philip Schuyler loses Senate seat to young upstart Aaron Burr.
Oh.
No one knows who you are or what you do.
They don't need to know me, they don't like you.
Excuse me? Now, do we commit money and aid to our French allies, or do we stay out of it?
We made a promise. We signed a treaty. We needed money and guns and half a chance. Who provided those funds?
France.
In return, they didn't ask for land. Only a promise that we'd lend a hand. Hey, and if you don't know, now you know, Mr. President.
Thank you, Secretary Jefferson. Secretary Hamilton. Meddling in the middle of a military mess, a game of chess where France is queen and kingless. Or should we honor our treaty, King Louis's head? Do whatever you want, I'm super dead.
Enough.
Hamilton, sir, draft a statement of neutrality. Yes, sir.
Did you forget Lafayette?
What?
Have you an ounce of regret?
Lafayette's a smart man, he'll be fine. And before he was your friend, he was mine. If we try to fight in every revolution in the world, we never stop. Where do we draw the line?
Well, someone ought to remind you.
What?
You're nothing without Washington behind you.
Hamilton.
Daddy's calling.
Oh.
This prick is asking for someone to bring him to task. Somebody give me some dirt on this vacuous mass so we can at last unmask him. I have to resign.
Somebody has to stand up for the South. Somebody has to stand up to it.
Sir, I don't know what you heard, but whatever it is, Jefferson started it.
He's stepping down so he can run for president.
Good luck defeating you, sir.
I'm stepping down. I'm not running for president.
I'm sorry, what?
Term limits. Washington's best idea. Too bad he didn't apply it to the Senate and Congress.
Teach him how to say goodbye.
George Washington's going
Say goodbye one last time.
Wow. He's back. George v. George.
George Washington's yielding his power and stepping away. I wasn't aware that was something a person could do. I'm perplexed. Next to Washington, they all look small. President John Adams, good luck.
It's really fun, his little segments.
If I can prove that I never broke the law, do you promise not to tell another soul what you saw?
Yes.
Yes, rhymes with confess.
You see, that was my wife, or you decided.
Yes, I have reasons for shame, but I have not committed treason and sullied my good name.
My God.
Alexander Hamilton had a torrid affair, and he wrote it down right there. Highlights at his own house.
At his own house.
Mrs. Hamilton.
Damn.
We're never gonna be president now. One less thing to worry about. One less thing to worry about. Never gonna be president now.
Jefferson's such a twat in this play.
One less thing to worry about. One less thing to worry about.
Whew.
burning the letters that might have redeemed you. You forfeit all rights to my heart of when you were mine.
Man. Great solo. Really great solo.
The scholars say I got the same virtuosity and brains as my pops. The ladies say my brain's not where the resemblance stops.
Your father's a scoundrel, and so it seems to you.
It's like that. Well, see you on the dueling ground. That is unless you want to step outside and go now.
I know where to find you. Piss off. I'm watching the show now.
Where is this happening?
Across the river in Jersey. Everything is legal in New Jersey.
All right. So this is what you're gonna. When the time comes, fire your weapon in the air. This will put an end to the whole affair.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh.
I was aiming for the sky. I know.
Man.
It's quiet uptown. I never liked the quiet before. If I could spare his life, if I could trade his life for mine, just let me stay here by your side. That would be
you know, so often in musical, you're just thinking about the performance in terms of like how well are they singing the song. You don't necessarily think about the acting, the emotion on the face, in the movement, except when you see it, and it's beautiful and heartbreaking.
Can we get back to politics?
Please.
Yo, so now I'm facing Aaron Burr with his own faction.
You need to change course. A key endorsement might redeem you.
Who did you have in mind?
Don't laugh.
Hamilton.
You used to work on the same staff. It might be nice to get Hamilton on your side.
It might be nice. It might be nice.
I like that Aaron Burr. I can't believe we're here with him.
He seems approachable. Like you could grab a beer with him.
If it isn't Aaron Burr, sir.
I'm going door to door.
Openly campaigning.
Sure.
That's new.
Honestly, it's kind of draining.
Burr,
Sir.
is there anything you wouldn't do?
No, I'm chasing what I want. I learned that from you.
If you were to ask me who I'd promote, Jefferson has my vote. I've never agreed with Jefferson once. But when all is said and all is done, Jefferson has beliefs, Burr has none.
Well, I'll be damned.
I look forward to our partnership.
Our partnership.
As your vice president.
Yeah, right. You hear this guy? Shit.
It is crazy that the guy who comes in second gets to be vice president.
Ooh, you know what? We can change that. You know why?
Why?
Because I'm the president.
I'm assuming we're heading to the duel soon.
If you've got something to say, name a time and place, face to face.
Even if I said what you think I said, you would need to cite a more specific grievance. Here's an itemized list of 30 years of disagreements.
Sweet Jesus.
I have the honor to be obedient servant, Abraham. You stand only for yourself, it's what you do. I can't apologize because it's true.
Then stand, Alexander.
It's weird. You know that there was a famous duel, but you really, at least I didn't, have any idea all the story behind it.
There are 10 things you need to know. Number 1, we rode across the Hudson at dawn. This is a soldier with a marksman's ability. The doctor turned around so he could have deniability. 5, confession time. Here's what I got. My fellow soldiers will tell you I'm a terrible shot.
Number 8.
Your last chance to negotiate. I had only one thought before the slaughter. This man will not make an orphan of my daughter.
Number 9.
Look him in the eyes, ain't no higher.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number 10.
I imagine death so much it feels more like a memory. My first friend, my enemy. Maybe the last face I ever see. If I throw away my shot, is this how you remember me? Rise up, I'm running out of time, I'm running in my time's up. Wise up, eyes up.
Every frickin' song in the entire musical in this.
Rise up, Eliza, my love, take your time. Raise a glass to freedom.
He aims his pistol at the sky.
Wait! Death doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes, but I'm the one who paid for it.
You have no control. Who lives, who dies, who tells your story?
President Jefferson.
I'll give him this. His financial system is a work of genius. I couldn't undo it if I tried. And I tried.
I hate to admit it, but he doesn't get enough credit for all the credit that he gave us.
You could have done so much more if you only had time. And when my time is up, have I done enough? Will they tell our story? Will they tell my story? Who tells your story?
King George going to come in for a second? No. Okay, cool. I love that they're giving absolutely every member of the ensemble their own title page, their own credit page. It's beautiful. I don't want it to end. I keep wanting more. I won't be the first to say it. That was amazing and awesome and fun, and all the credit in the world to Lin-Manuel Miranda for taking what a lot of people would think is boring history and politics and making it exciting and cool and fun and secretly educational at the same time, and emotional. Wow. I knew nothing about Hamilton. I other than the name, it's all about the Hamiltons, baby. There's a little Lazy Sunday Lonely Island reference for all of you. And this was all about Hamilton, and I could have had... It could have been twice as long, and I think it could have been just as full of amazing life stories. I think my biggest takeaway from works like this one in particular, is there is a huge difference between great men and perfect men. There's no such thing as a perfect man or a perfect person, period. Just because you're great, just because you do great things, doesn't mean you don't have flaws, that you don't make mistakes, that you don't ruin lives. And yet it's clear that Hamilton was great from his childhood on, based on this at least. I'm assuming that this is historically accurate. Maybe there's embellishments, maybe there's retelling, but I think this is, for all intents and purposes, history. And I did not know. I knew nothing. He's just a name and a face on a $10 bill. But it is interesting that he held so much sway, that he made so many enemies, that he was so outspoken. I mean, his defining trait is his outspokenness, I think. That he believed in so much, and he wasn't afraid to say any of it. And I mean, obviously that's the major conflict between him and Burr. Burr is cautious and waits to see who's winning before declaring a side, and will switch political parties if it suits him. But I also think the people that operate in the orbit of these geniuses, these truly great men, often develop jealousy and antipathy towards their heroes, because they can achieve, because these great men can achieve what they themselves are afraid to pursue or just unable to do. I was reminded of the story of Amadeus and Salieri. Salieri was this great technical musician, but when he learned about this young upstart Mozart and the way he wrote and the way he created, it drove him mad, because Mozart had gifts that Salieri only dreamed of and would never achieve. There's certain people that just sort of make you reevaluate everything that you've dreamt of and thought for, and push you to wanting to kill them. Crazy that duels were a thing. This wasn't that long ago, all things considered. This was 220 years ago, and there was somehow nobility and honor in it. It's a holdover from the... Sorry for the noise in the hallway. It's driving me nuts right now. Hopefully my sound editing software takes it out, but it's like there's somebody jackhammering in the building hallway right now. I am not American. I know some about America, but I didn't take American history in high school. I didn't have to memorize my presidents growing up, anything like that. And I know how much of the American identity is wrapped up in this, in the revolution. And let's be clear, before it was a revolution, it was a rebellion. There's this rebel identity interwoven into the American identity from day one. It's a large part of what America is and stands for, and its ideals, that they would overthrow their oppressors, the British. So I find it a very interesting choice in this musical to cast all of the Americans as people of color, and there's an underlying message there that there is still a revolution necessary that isn't fully realized yet. You know, there were a handful of characters in this story that were cartoonish and ridiculed, and primarily King George and Jefferson, and they were the two most European of the characters, even though Lafayette was a Frenchman through and through. You know, he believed in the American Revolution. I find it interesting that, you know, Hamilton, for everything he stood for and believed in, chose not to support the French Revolution when it happened just 13 years after the American one. And I get that there's economics and practicalities, and, you know, throwing yourself into a war between the British and the French, not often a good idea, but interesting indeed. If you're an American watching this for the first time, how much does it do to, like, stir up your patriotism and your pride? I could see it, because, like, frankly, I was feeling some of it too, and I'm not even. You know, it's rousing, and it's energetic, and it's full of passion, and the performance was stunning. You know, I've always wondered about productions like this, where you're essentially filming a stage play. Do you just pick a day and set up with your cameras and just film it? Or do you go in for a week and film it every night and pick the best one? Or do you even edit between those separate performances to piece together the best possible performance? Or does it matter? I mean, is the cast so talented that they're basically churning out the same peak performance night after night after night? I mean, that's one of the things that blows my mind about live theater and performances like this, is how on your game you have to be as a performer night after night after night. Hamilton's still on Broadway now, 7 years, I think, after it debuted, and that's nowhere near as long a run as some shows have had. And obviously there's turnover with cast and whatnot, but man, you know, again, my hat's off to Miranda, because not only did he write the lyrics and write the music, but he's performing the lead. It's a huge range of talents, just being able to do all three of those things at a world-class level, which is clearly what he's doing, is mind-blowing. To be a world-class composer and lyricist and singer and performer. Amazing. Like, my hat's off. I cannot praise him enough for the talent he's displayed in this performance. I apologize, because this is very much not my typical reaction. Normally, I'm happy to talk in moments of quiet. Shows typically, the shows I react to provide moments where you can speak and air your thoughts. This was just non-stop. It's, you know, straight from one song to the next. There was rarely a moment of quiet. I took my 1 minute intermission to run to the bathroom instead of talk to you guys. But man, I hope I can edit it together, and I hope that my reactions during the show, while quiet perhaps, at least showed my appreciation and love for what I was witnessing for the first time. I can't say much more than that. I don't know if this is going to be an interesting reaction to look at. I hope you're sticking around for this, because finally I get to sort of spill my guts and talk about the things that really interest me about a show like this. And I'm really glad I got to see it. So thanks to all of you who recommended it and voted for it in the polls on my Patreon. I really do appreciate my patrons so much. You guys are the reason why I can do this full time. The reason I can put out reactions every day, and the reason why I'm seeing stuff that I didn't even know about prior to your recommending it to me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to tell me what you thought of this show. Don't forget to tell me what you'd like to see me react to next. And until next time, everybody, take care, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.